Hello there. Over the weekend, you might have heard that a party list was dropped, and it gives us a chance to sit down and take a look at where people are ranked. And no, I'm not talking about the National party list, which was interesting in its own right, like the fact that Dr. Shane Reti seems to be the only person of colour in the top 20. That's slightly awkward. And I did love the fact that Hamilton's Ryan Hamilton was Order 66. But I can't link Ryan Hamilton to Emperor Palpatine. I can link him, though, to the church that current MP Jamie Strange goes to. You should check out his voting record on abortion rights, give you an idea as to what you can look forward to with yet another Christian Conservative MP for Hamilton East. No, the party list I'm talking about is New Zealand Loyal, the Liz Gunn party, and this is actually really crack up. You see, they announced the candidates themselves on Saturday night with Facebook pages that they forgot to make private, so everybody could check out and see who they were, which forced Liz Gunn into releasing a video on Sunday going, "Look how excited we are for our candidates," or something to that effect. I just tune her out these days, it's much easier. White noise is much more pleasant to sit down and listen to. Now, these candidates are exactly what you would expect from a party run by Liz Gunn. First up, there's Bill Dyatt, who was initially with the Democracy NZ team before they had their mass exodus, and he decided to jump ship to the Leighton Baker party, before he then again decided to jump ship to Loyal New Zealand. Doesn't seem particularly loyal for a New Zealand Loyal member. He is a typical conspiracy theorist and has no idea what co-governance is, but thinks he's qualified to talk about it. Down in Gore, the Southland electorate, you've got Logan Evans, who was actually a local organiser for Groundswell. Now, Groundswell have tried really hard, apparently, to distance themselves from the conspiracy theorists who keep popping up in their organisation and their Facebook pages and their events, but apparently they are not connected whatsoever. Logan's actually one of at least 3 candidates looking at running that organise Groundswell events, who also have ties to other crazy conspiracy theorist things. It's kind of scary. There's one up in Whangarei, one in Taranaki King Country, and Logan down in Gore. You've also got Brenton Faithful, who you might remember when COVID first hit, he pointed out that at least everybody who had died and come through his funeral home had had the jab in the previous 2 weeks, and the numbers were skyrocketing, despite the fact that's not actually what happened. Numbers went down during lockdowns for deaths because we weren't off doing things like roads or dealing with other things like seasonal flus and other illnesses that came through. It was quite fascinating, but he still managed to end up on some weird American documentary. You might remember the one with the woman who fell off the train platform because of the jab, which was like stock footage from years ago. Completely false, and he's been pushing conspiracy theorists and theories and sovereign citizen bullshit ever since. And then finally, you've got Jeanette Wilson, who is a Hibiscus Coast regular. She's based in Whangaparoa, and she claims to be a psychic medium and healer who is going to work with a dead doctor to try and heal people. But she says if you still want to see a doctor, that's absolutely fine, unless it's about cancer, especially mammograms. She doesn't like those at all and thinks they are bad. She's spouted every considerable conspiracy about COVID that's out there, including it's to do with 5G and all the rest of it. And her mentor was actually a convicted sex offender. She would like your vote. And she's still really, really busy on the Hibiscus Coast Facebook page, where just last week she decided to announce that she was going to put on a talk from somebody who was famous for filming somebody that wanted them to contact trace and started calling them Nazis and screaming at them because sovereign citizen bullshit got in the way of his thinking. Brainworms everywhere. And that's exactly what you're getting from the Loyal New Zealand, NZ Loyal, whatever the hell they're calling themselves, political party that may not even be registered in time because there is such a tight time frame to get your parties registered, and they haven't gone through that process fully yet.